What's up, guys? It's Zelric here. I just wanted to jump on. It's kind of late, and this isn't going to be a crazy long video, but I just wanted to get on here and say that I am working on a video right now. This is like the intermediate, just to say that I'm still here. I had to work on the first day, so I'm working my way through the acts right now. I'm at like the 3/4 of the way through Act 3 right now. I'm level 43 Tactician. I haven't gotten a high enough skill gem, uncut skill gem to get mortar cannon, but that's my next thing. My gear is mediocre at best right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm in the middle of the axe. I'm having a pretty good time going through the axe. Nothing really screams bad. Honestly, I've been having an easier time this go around than I did last league. I feel like bosses go down much faster. Just you got to make sure this league that you're up to date with your crossbows. That way, all your stuff does damage because everything now is reliant upon your crossbow. So that's the big update. As soon as I'm to the axe and I feel comfortable enough to give like an early review of everything, I will be releasing an updated POB. And I will probably work on a mobalytics as well. That way, at least a bare bones one to make sure that people have different ways of looking at the build. But regardless, that's not going to happen for a second. If you do want to follow along, you can see what I've got going on right here. You can look at the video. Just go fire damage and physical damage on your crossbow, like elemental damage and physical damage on your crossbow. Levels helps. Attack speed, crit. I wouldn't really focus on crit to begin with because it's hard to, just like in PoE 1, it's hard to build crit early on. But yeah. The only thing is your ballista totems don't quite carry you as hard as they did before, and they die quite a bit easier than they did before. But that doesn't really matter because I think other like grenades got a buff in comparison. So once you get mortar cannon, you're gonna probably be sailing a bit faster. But I'm not there yet. Regardless, you take the first 3 nodes here, down the projectile damage, and then just kind of just run straight down. I would go for overwhelm first. I went with rapid reload. You don't have to. I then went for incendiary, got the ballista tree right here, and now I'm going to go down to reusable ammunition. My next probably big goal is to go over here to coming calamity as the next big thing. That'll allow you to get falcon dive, and you can come up through here to get careful consideration and stuff like that. That's kind of the idea I've been going with right now, but that's neither here nor there right now. I know I'm tired and I've been up for a while, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of jumbling my words a little bit. But I just wanted to give you a small update on what's going on with me, what's going on with the channel. I'm still here. I'm making stuff, just working my way through the story so that I can get you an updated build. I'm not quite as fast as everybody, so forgive me for not making one right off the bat. I've been having a blast with everything. I think that the Abyss League is pretty good, all things considered. Yes, it's still an EA, and honestly, if last patch didn't impress you, then this patch might not impress you either. The balance is still off in a lot of ways. I think defenses could get a lot better as a whole, but there's just certain mods, certain things that don't feel like they mesh well with how PoE 2 is supposed to function. You know, the slower pace gameplay, the combo-based gameplay. There's certain parts of a fairly well-built game that don't feel like they mesh. Like charges right now. I'm not playing charges, but I watch a lot of Pox, the guy that does RF. And he is playing a charge-based build, and he was getting very frustrated. I, honestly, from looking at his gameplay, I don't feel like charges, in a lot of senses, don't necessarily mesh well with the rest of the game right now, because it incentivizes going a bit slower than other builds like Lightning Arrow, which can just blow up entire screens. Are you a little bit less tanky? Yes, but you still clear screens, and that's always going to win out in a trade league scenario. So, because of course everybody's main goal is to get as much money as humanly possible. Now you can just not care about that kind of thing like I do and have a blast. It's kind of a mindset thing, but if your goal is to get on here and make money, then you're obviously going to want to do the best thing. And even if you're not doing a meta build, you're going to want to not feel like you're having a slog, you're going through a slog to get to where you want to be, you know? So there are definitely things that can be improved. I think there's a couple of mods on the abyssal monsters that are just garbage and need to be gotten rid of. Ground degen stuff needs to be gotten rid of. Preventing you from recovering your energy shield completely or your energy or your life completely is completely garbage. But ultimately, I think they did a lot of things right. I think lineage supports are amazing. I haven't even gotten there yet, but lineage supports are amazing. I've been loving the fact that I can use multiple supports on or all the supports on all my gyms. That's been great. There's been a lot of good changes in this patch. And I'm sure Act 4, from what I've heard, is pretty great. So are the interlude acts. I haven't heard anybody really complaining about them. The new bosses seem fantastic. And mapping seems really fun. With Abyss in it, you get a lot more density in the maps, and just in general, if you have a build that can clear, it's actually kind of fun. The mapping of on its own, not the build aspect. But, again, I'll have a more in-depth review later. Thanks for listening, guys. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. Peace out.